just your overall feeling right now, finally just getting this one out the way here?
It's a good feeling, just been playing good at home, been playing hard, been competing, and to come up short, for 4 games, our guys was, pretty disappointed. But I just told them just stick with it. Keep playing hard, keep competing, like we've been doing, and got down 26 at the end of the first quarter, and our bench came in and gave us a huge lift. Coming out the bench, playing hard, competing, scrapping to get us back in that game. And then, down the stretch, I thought Kris Dunn, Amir Coffey, they were huge. And so, like I told you before, you never know whose night is going to be when you play the right way. And you compete, and that's what we did. We got down, hung our heads early, but I just told the guys, just chip away at it, just continue to keep fighting, and they got off to a good start, making threes, from everywhere. But then we was able to lock in defensively, make a couple changes and adjustments, and to hold them to, I don't know what we held them to in the second, third, and fourth, but just, it was good for us to get this monkey off our back, to complete a game, to play well the last 3 quarters, and I'm just happy for our guys.
Coach, 7 turnovers in that first quarter, 5 the rest of the way. What was the difference for you guys to be able to take care of the ball? I know you always preach, take care of the basketball.
Yeah, just, I think, early on, it got them off to that good start by turning the basketball over. And we just had to settle in, settle down, take care of the basketball, making sure we're getting shots on goal. And like you said, that we did that second, third, and fourth quarter. And so, it's something to learn from. We talked about it, yesterday in our film session. Well, it was reversed because we were getting leads, but then when we got the leads, we were turning the basketball over, allowing teams to get out and transition, get early baskets. And I think, when teams play against our half-court defense, we're tough to score on. And so let's not gift them points. Let's make sure we, take good shots, take care of the basketball, and then we'll live with the results.
So how much have you seen Amir grow since you've been here, and how important will he be for you guys off the bench?
Very important. I'm happy for Amir. Just, keep communicating with him like, it's going to be different every game, so just be ready. Just be ready to go. Be ready to shoot the basketball when you're open and make plays. And, tonight he was a big reason why we won that game. And so, like I told you before, time and time again, if we play basketball the right way, you never know whose night it's going to be. So just stick with it. And like I said, tonight was Amir's night.
That's the key to go down 26?
No, it's not.
But how do you deal with, when you guys go down big? I mean, Victor is obviously like a presence out there in the court. What he's capable of doing. How do you kind of overcome that mental, toll that kind of thing takes on you?
Like I said early on, we got down and our coaching staff just was telling the guys just stay with it, just chip away, and it's only the first quarter. We can get back in this game. And like I said, I give our bench credit. They came in, they scrapped, they competed, they cut the lead, and then our starters came in, the later part of that second quarter and played well. And then, like I said, to end the game, Kris Dunn and Amir off the bench came in and played great, so they finished the game. So, when times are hard, you got to get tougher, and that's what we did in this game. And like I said, it was a huge win for us, especially to get this monkey off our back.
Ty,
or gorilla.
It seems always
gorilla off our back.
You coached some teams that have shot the ball really well, and maybe this season, the start of the season wasn't so great shooting. But when do you know, what gives you confidence that guys will make shots, that you can have an offense that can create the kind of looks that Amir and Norm were able to, cash out on?
Well, our coaching staff does a great job of just, preparing the guys on how teams are going to play us and what shots are going to be available and how we want to attack it, And so if we're playing basketball the right way and attacking like we're supposed to, guys are going to get shots. You just got to be confident to take them. And so I'm confident every one of our guys that are three-point shooters, just let the ball fly. If you're open, you got to take that shot. If not, we're going to get a worse shot, And so, we're too limited to pass up open shots, So when you're open, you got to let it fly, And so, and have the confidence to do so. And like I said, our guys did that tonight.
How do you give guys confidence, consistently, no matter what?
I mean, I wish a coach told me keep shooting or be ready to shoot or shoot the basketball. Don't turn down shots. I might have played a little longer if they told me that.
Hey, Coach, most people would say, they like coffee is best when it's hot. But I just want to talk about Amir's defense, the way that he was able to, jump into a lot of passing lanes and how him rebounding the ball was able to kind of spark some of the team. Yeah,
just defensively, he can guard multiple positions. Great defender. And then we just challenged him to be a better rebounder. So you saw tonight try to crash offensively, got a couple on the defensive side. But, we challenge our guys every day to do something different, bring something different to the table and to the game. And so tonight, I'm going to hear about it because he did a good job of, rebounding the basketball. But we got to continue to grow from that.
Two more.
Ty, in the second quarter, you guys are making a run. Norm goes to check in. They call a timeout because of the run. You send them back to the bench, and then you bring him in a little bit later. Fourth quarter, similar situation with James. You have him ready to check in, and then they call a timeout, so you kind of send him back, then he comes in later. Those decisions to not bring them back when you guys are on a run and they call a timeout, how hard is that to not just send them back out there and kind of, I don't want to say mess with the flow that's going on, but kind of, restrict it a little bit?
Well, our guys, like you said, we've been competing. We've been trying to send the right message, having the right intent all year. And when I told Norm and James, it's like, yeah, let them roll. Like they're going, and so that's just the kind of sacrifice we need, to be a good team. When you're, two best players are, saying let the guys roll, let them go. And, our bench players, like I said, they did a good job, man. Just scrapping, competing, making the right play time and time again. And they got us back in that basketball game. And Norm and James both, recognized that.
Coach, I think when you look at Zoo and you look at Wemby, that matchup to me was impressive. Two-part question. How much of a confidence builder do you think this game was for Zoo? And two, what were your observations of Wemby on the court tonight?
Same observations as in the Olympics. He's a super talent. A guy that big that can handle the basketball, shoot threes, mid-range pull-ups, post up, block shots, rebound, push it off the rebound. We've never seen a player like this before. And the biggest thing is that just seeing him from last year, he wants to win, and he's happy for other guys' success, like making guys better. When guys got it going, he's definitely the one supporting. And so when your best players like that, it brings the team along, tremendously. And so his growth is only going to get better and better. I always knew he was going to be a force defensively, being able to block shots and his length and athleticism, but offensively understanding how to play, where to get his shots from, but also making guys better as well.
Think he reminds you of anyone? Does he remind you of anyone?
No. You?
A bunch of people. He's a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, okay. You said one. I thought you said about one person. He's a lot of people mixed in one. Yeah.
Just your overall thoughts on finally getting a home win after 3 losses.
Yeah, we needed that. Got the monkey off our back. Today was a team win. Everybody contributed, and we're going to need more like that.
Ty, postgame, talked about how, to him, he was going to bring in James and Norm at different points of the game, second and fourth quarters respectively. And then they both came up and said, hey, the bench is doing what they need to do. We don't need to just rush in. What does that mean to you when you have guys that are that supportive on the bench with you?
You got to appreciate their leadership. They've been doing this, I've said, since mini camp when we were in Arizona, training camp, and it just shows, they have trust in us. And it's going to be nice where, we might have it rolling, and they have it rolling, and we got to do the same thing. In order to be a good team, everyone has to sacrifice, and that's the way you get wins.
What did you make of Amir down the stretch tonight?
Man, it's my first time playing with Amir. To see him hit big-time shots like that, I see him put in countless hours of work, each and every day. When you put in work like that, eventually, God's going to reward you. And to see him, see the work paying off, it's a tremendous feeling for me. I'm trying to get like that too. I want to hit that many threes. So it was definitely good to see.
I want to show you a video really quick.
Yeah. Yep, that's my bread and butter. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Who that? Oh, that's the young bull. Yep, I seen this plenty of time. Yep, low float butter.
What's that?
Yep. Trey Reed coming.
Yep.
Yep. Not down. You already know. got the chopper on me.
100%.
Oh my God, you saw that right there.
I did.
Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah, why you
I was
back?
there.
Oh, you was there.
I was there.
Oh, so why you backing up?
I know I got a little nervous.
Yeah.
I didn't want to break my ankles
Oh
right now.
yeah, exactly.
But I did want to talk about, seeing this and
Yo.
to now. Can you talk about your journey and everything that you went through to get to where you are today?
Man, the journey has been it's been up and downs, and when you look back at it, it's definitely been a blessing. I kept the faith first. I have a great support system, and then I'm appreciative of all the teams I've been on, to get to this point. Ontario was the first G League team I went on. That team, I tell people that all the time. My other G League team was really fun too with the Go-Go's, but they're definitely, one of the best teams I've been on. Great personality, everybody in there working hard. I think they have a great G League team, a great development system, and they helped me out along the way. And then, I dealt with a lot of injuries in my career, and, I have to thank, the training staff, for helping me get back on track and, just the start kick, my journey to get back into the league.
What would be like the main advice that you would give someone that's in the G or on a two-way that's just trying to make it and stay there to where, the position that you are in right now?
It's simple, but it's tough. One, you have to understand what your role is. I tell guys all the time in the G League, you're not going to come onto a team and think you're going to score 30 points. So try to mimic somebody that you can be a role player of. And then two, you got to be, a good person. You got to sacrifice. When you do get on the team, you're not going to play right away. Can you be a great teammate? And then three, I think the most important thing is watch a lot of film. I think a lot of people kind of shy away from that because of their abilities. There's a lot of talent out here, but to separate, your talent from the other one is you got to have a high IQ. And, I take pride on trying to get better each and every summer, and I watch a lot of film. And, I've seen my game grow because I watch a lot of film.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would miss you last night.
Superstar.
Zoo was just saying that you guys were talking about it, like we got to get one here. How did it feel to finally do that?
I thought the shit was cursed at first. Steve came here making jokes about it, but to finally get a win at home, man, feel good. I know Steve feel good. For us, it feels good. So just got to keep going. We got another one on Wednesday, so just watch some film, get better, and the process, keep going.
Do you remember something Steve said?
Yeah, he said basically the same thing I said. Like, thought he was going to have to tear it down and build a new one. I can tell you how much money he got. No, for real. But no, I was just happy to get that off our chest. Now we can go out there and just play free, and I think we did that in that second half.
So is the idea now to get down by 26?
I was thinking that in my head. I didn't want to say nothing. No. Get up by 20. I'm just happy we won. We'll figure out how to put a whole game together. Sooner or later. But we got one. So
You've been around Amir now, year two. What's this like to see him go this way? Amir Coffee?
Oh man, I'm one of the last ones shooting. I saw him shooting, and I just knew he was going to have a good game eventually. Because he's putting the work in. He's he got Coach Jeremy's building that confidence in him to shoot the basketball. And there was a lot of possessions where last game he shot faking and the guy's not guarding him. And we got a lot of guys who they're closing short to. We got to shoot those shots. Those are good shots for us. And then tonight we make them and we got a big scoring quarter. So that's the difference between us having good shots and then us turning the basketball over.
Ty, postgame said that he was going to bring you in the fourth quarter, but then you guys were making a run to on the floor, and then you were basically ended up telling him hey, it's okay, keep going.
Listen here, man, we got it going. We got it going on both ends of the ball. I'm patient. The guys, turned the game around. They were rolling, so I'll just sit back and, when it's time to go in the game and finish the game. So, I got all the faith and confidence in these guys to do what they do, at a high level, and the energy, the excitement around the arena was building. So, I think I checked in at the right time.
So James, what type of spark were you guys able to get just to see the way that Zubac was able to, attack Wemby and get some big time?
It was a team effort, and it's gonna have to be like that for us. But Norm made timely big shots. Obviously Amir, Zoo played well. Kris Dunn, played extremely well, knocking down shots and defensively. So it was a lot of guys. You can pointed the finger at a lot of guys who played well and contributed to this win.
So you had a possession where I think you might have had 3-4 deflections. Ball went in backward. You're still in your stance defensively, and y'all are down. I don't know how much. Like
a lot.
What were you seeing on that possession? Like, can you walk me through it, and how did the team kind of respond?
I'm trying to win, so and I feel like I don't want to let the guys down as far as me, showing up on both ends of to the ball. And obviously, every single night I want to be great. You know what I mean? So, and, some nights I might fall a little short of that, but like the effort it has to be there for me. And because I know these guys are bringing the effort. So for me, in year 16, I want to kind of show them that I can still bring the effort and compete at the highest level. And that's all I can, give them.
As a leader, watching that group in the second quarter and then again in the fourth, the young guys, the bench guys, excelling in that way after the model that you've wanted to set all season. Like, what sense of pride can you feel as a leader when you get to watch that?
Extremely proud. I know our coaches, our leaders as well, who can be proud watching that on film. You know what I mean? So it's like, how many times can we do that? Quarterly, and then how many times can we do that game by game, or possession by possession, quarterly, and then game by game? So, we're watching films and things that we can get better, some things that we did great, and then kind of keep that momentum going for next game.
James, there was a moment in the first quarter you had like 4 deflections.
You just said that. I just answered that one.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 76ers are coming in here Wednesday. Obviously, Paul, you played with him for a year.
Yep.
You played with that organization. What are you looking forward to about Wednesday night?
To win.
James, 15 more threes until you tie Ray Allen's record from 3 points made.
Yep.
What does that mean to you? All the stuff that you've accomplished in your career, but what does that one particularly mean to you?
It's huge. Just seeing Ray and the sniper he was, the big time shots he took and he made. And now just being a part of that legacy and hopefully can get right behind Steph Balls is a great accomplishment. It's something that I never individually would dreamed of, but just putting in the work, day in and day out, and going out there and showing the work that I put in, it's an honor. So, these are legendary players that paved the way for guys like myself to go out there and and break records. And there's a lot of guys that are up and coming after me, after I'm done, to do the same thing. So, I'm just happy that I'm in that conversation.
Hey, so Zoo, let's talk about that matchup that you had with Wemby. You were able to attack him and get some big time dunks to kind of get the crowd and your team going.
I learned today that's the only way you can, when he's in the paint, that's the only thing you can do against him. You got to hit body and try to go dunk everything. He's just so tall, and he got the longest wingspan I've ever seen, and he's gonna block everything if you try to go float him or hook him. So you just gotta try to go through his chest.
Defensively, what makes him so tough as far as to guard and to be able to go up against him and be able to make sure you maintain your poise and your stance?
He's just so big, and he's able to shoot the ball from outside. So pick and roll coverage, you gotta be ready for both. If he rolls, he's a big lob target. If he pops, he can hit that shot. So you gotta talk, you gotta communicate with your guard what you want to do, and super tough.
What enabled you guys to overcome that big lead twice in the game, you and the 4 bench guys? What was working?
We just stick with it. Well, we knew, when they got to that early lead in the first quarter, we knew, it's a long game. We got 3 quarters, so we're gonna have our chances. So we just wanted to play very aggressive, move the ball from side to side, and that's what we did. And we got a lot of open shots. Guys were hitting shots, taking shots, and defensively, we were really good after that first quarter, and that's what got us back in the game.
With the Cavs game last year and then the one in Washington 2 years ago, is it like, okay, another large deficit? We've been through this before.
Yeah, but you can't think about that. It's a completely different team. There's only a few guys left from that team, and you never want to go down that big. But in this league, anything's possible, especially nowadays. And first quarter lead, there's still a lot of time. You don't want to go down that much, but you got to fight. You got to fight, and you're going to have a chance. Play hard, play aggressive. You're going to have a chance to get back in the game.
You and Amir have been together here for a long time. What was it like to watch him succeed on this level tonight?
It was great. We know Amir can do that, especially when he's aggressive. We know what he can do. He's a great shooter. He can go downhill. He's great in transition. So we want him to be aggressive. We want him to take those open shots. He's going to have a lot of chances. Those are great shots for us, and as long as he's confident, he's gonna make them. He just got to keep shooting, and we want him to take all those shots.
Zoo, can you just describe just the general feeling for you guys to finally get a home win?
It's great. We're talking about it the whole time. The players before every game were like, we got to get one. We got to get the first one at home, but. We're sticking together. We knew we lost three in a row, right? And last year we lost 6 in a row when we traded for James. So we knew, and then we went on a big run. So we know we're capable of winning all the games that we lost, and we just got to play together and stick with it.
Does it feel like a weight has been lifted at least? Just to finally get back on the winning side?
A little bit, losing 3 games in a row, it's not nice, and finally getting one at home, it feels a little easier now. We can breathe.
A little bit of a flare of the dramatic, though, getting the first win here.
Huh?
A little bit of a flare of the dramatic getting the first win down.
That's a Clippers way. That's how we do it. We can't do it easy. We always gotta fight back. We always gotta be dramatic, but win is a win.
What are your thoughts on perhaps facing Paul George on Wednesday night? I think you're going to play.
Game like any other, man. No, it's going to be great. That's he was a great teammate, great friend, and it's going to be fun playing against him. New arena, it's going to be exciting.
You don't get to dunk on Embiid, though.
Huh?
You don't get to dunk on Embiid because he's not playing, though.
How do you know he's not playing?
He ain't playing.
He's not.
Oh no, he might be playing for the league office.
I don't know.
He shoved the reporter.
Huh? I've seen that. But
He ain't playing on Wednesday night.
No.
He might play on Wednesday night, but not this one.
Thanks, Sue. Thank you.
Thank you,